Look at any active situations.
Yes, hostage situation currently going on.
Location.
Robert Blackwood's being held hostage. You can be updated.
Location.
Brian Gonzalez, do you copy? Last time I heard, I think it was around Steel Mill. I'm not sure though.
Copy that. So we've got a... Ooh, fuck! Come on. We've got a cop hostage right now. Gotta try and find out what's going on. Is everybody on TAC 2 or what's going on?
Yeah, Robert, or not Robert, James. Last time I heard they were on tag too.
Copy that.
Hold traffic. Henry 2, if you weren't originally an officer involved in the situation, go ahead and report for the meeting. Stand down from...
What's the location?
We are just south of the power plant at grid 102092. We're staged outside. Kip just moved up to talk with the
Copy that.
Alright, Mentee's on the way.
Henry 2 on 6-5. Be advised, all officers who were involved in the situation already, please stay involved in that situation and continue your duties. All officers who were not involved in that situation prior to, report to the meeting room for SD meeting. All copy.
Copy. Okay, I guess we're not allowed to go into the hostage situation with the cop. We have to go to the prison. So, there goes the excitement for you guys. HQ meeting room, correct?
Negative. It's going to be lounge room 1.
So we're not doing it in game anymore?
Correct.
Rip. Okay. Fuck me. Super fucking annoying.
No, just if you're not in game, come in here. If you're in game with that problem, just get out of the game and come into the meeting.
Okay.
I apologize for the delay, guys, and the confusion.
Oh, there's a... Oh, shit.
I figured there were a low number of people on, and we had a chance to go in there and take care of a situation, but it wasn't going to be fast to handle. So we're just going to do it here.
Do it live.
So there's a meeting on the server then, as well?
No, we're just gonna stay here. Don't go in
here?
Yeah.
Stay here.
Yeah. Troy said we're okay to have the meeting and not go on.
Yeah, no, this was pre-planned and pre-arranged weeks in advance.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, Coast Guard won't get upset with us.
Alright, so let's start here. I want to say a couple of things, okay? Despite all the stuff that has taken place in the last 2 weeks, all of the aggression from the civs towards the SD and some of the members within SD having issues with each other, a lot of you guys have continuously showed up and you've done your job the way it's supposed to be done. Some people have chosen to go wild and go shooting up the place, the island, and then quitting the SD. And others have chose to quit the SD and then use their lawyer abilities to go sue the hell out of the SD for frivolous BS cases, okay? I'll say this, you guys do your job according to the SOPs and within the law, and I'll back you up. If you do a Mike Baxter and go shooting people up, adios amigos, you know what I mean? Something else that's come up is giving ultimatums to SD Command. If you don't do this, I'm gonna quit. Well, there's the door. Okay, we're all here to be on a team here. We're all gonna help each other. Okay, without certain people in the SD, some things don't get done. Okay, that has to do with everybody here. Okay, and yes, there are people here that probably deserve a promotion to senior deputy that don't have it yet. All of those things are going to be addressed in the coming weeks. After this election, then I'll be able to know more about what's going to happen with the SD. But I have plans. Some of you guys are concerned about possibility of favoritism. Somebody brought up Sergeant Nichols. Did Sergeant Nichols go through a time when she was a senior deputy and then up to sergeant? Yes.
No, she
Sergeant she's a sergeant because she's doing recruitment, she's doing public affairs, and she was doing the tactical medic. So that is, of course, she has 3 major jobs within the SD that has to be at the rank of a sergeant. It has to be. Because some people would act differently if they were to show up for their physical, psychological exam, and they'd act differently if it wasn't a sergeant, in my opinion. Initially, some people would. Some people ignored that completely. But anyway, I think everybody here is doing a good job. Some people are making mistakes. Mistakes can be corrected. Careless behavior is not acceptable. Goofing off is not acceptable. I had to talk to someone last night about, they admitted they were goofing off, and they didn't do anything to be fired. They could have been fired based on what I saw in the video. They could have been fired. Chose not to fire them because I don't know of any other disciplinary action against that certain person. But with that, I think everybody here wants to do a good job, wants to be on the SD, and wants to be part of the team and wants to come. There are a lot of really good things coming down the line for the SD. I promise you that. Good things are coming for the SD. And Jason can elaborate on that after he goes over what he'd like to talk about. Go ahead, Jason.
Alright, so I just want to, I know the sheriff has already said it, but guys, if you're thinking about being corrupt, if you think that's how you want to play, if you're thinking about doing anything besides having professionalism, just put down your badge and walk away. No hard feelings, we won't think anything less of you. We understand some people want to play that way, but that is absolutely not the experience that you're going to get here. That is not the officers we're looking for. So if you think for 1 minute that you're going to want to do that you're going to want to act as a corrupt officer, if you're going to want to role play in that manner, just walk away. No hard feelings. We won't even say a word to you. You can just leave. But if you want to be here for the right reasons, if you want to be professional, if you want to build community, remember, policing, just like you're taught in academy, it's community oriented. The whole idea of modern policing is community orientation. It's to make the community feel like you're working with them as a partnership in order to eliminate crime out of the community. If that's what you want, then that's what, you're in the right place. I can't say it enough. Be professional at all times. You guys get just the absolute worst end of the stick when it comes to dealing with people, bad RP, etc., etc. And I understand that. We all understand that. If you need a break, if you need to step away, if you need to take a breather, do so. Take an LOA for a few days like I did. You know, jump into a different game, go play that for a little while. Go off duty if you want to. Pretty soon we're going to have the ability to have persistent storage. Go off duty. Put your uniform away, put your gear away, put on some civvy clothes and go mine or throw something that rocks for a while. I don't care. But just remember, when you're in that uniform, you don't represent yourself. You represent every single person sitting in this room right now, every single person on the roster. And I guarantee you that your brothers and sisters in the uniform here don't want you representing them in a negative light, because that comes back on all of us. So I'm asking nicely, please do the right thing, because if I have to hear about you doing the wrong thing, it's not going to be nicely, and I don't want to have to be that guy. And neither does the sheriff, and neither does the captain, and neither do the lieutenants. Alright? It's simple. Next thing I want to talk about is the lawsuits that were against the FISD. One of them I requested a summary hearing on. That was regarding a case where 2 gentlemen were pulled over and removed from their vehicle at gunpoint because they were concealed carry holders. That case I won. We didn't have any, objections at all from the judge. We won hands down. We didn't end up paying anything out on that. The other case was one that was against the SD because Lieutenant Boscarelli tased somebody, which he did through the SOPs, in a manner that we support because it's within our training due to the guy attempting to kill himself. And after speaking with the lawyer who took over that case, he wanted absolutely nothing to do with it. He felt it was frivolous and unfounded, and he dropped it immediately. So we have no pending lawsuits against us, and we paid out no money. This week, we're going to be figuring it out how we're going to do it exactly. But what's going to happen is every single person in the SD is going to start getting paid. And that pay is going to be based on playing 3 hours a day for 1 month. You'll get paid a month's salary at one time. Now we're going to figure out how exactly we're going to confirm that you are actually active. Me and the sheriff have to talk about that. But you are going to be getting paid. And so, dealing with the trolls, dealing with stuff we have to, it's going to start actually, you're going to get a little bit of compensation for that the way you should. Let me real quick pull this up. Apologize, I had it pulled up, but then in my internet decided it wanted to put it back away. Okay, so just so you guys know, the pay has been discussed by myself and the sheriff, and we want to make it worth your while to be here. We feel that you guys have to put up with more than most everybody else on the entire island, and so we're going to pay you accordingly. Of course, as you get promoted, your pay will increase, just like in real world. But to start out with as a deputy, at the deputy rank, your per hour pay is $1,500. So what it comes out to basically for 3 hours of gameplay is $4,500, times that by 31 days in a month. That is your monthly pay as a deputy. And then of course it goes up from there. If you're interested in what your pay rate is, come speak to me in private and we can discuss what that is, as we don't want everybody to know what everybody else is working with there. So yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna start making it worth your while to be a deputy here. The stuff you have to put up with, it's it's hard on us. It's stressful. It can be extremely frustrating, and so after finding out that we were supposed to be working towards that because it was never presented to us before, now we can start paying you, and we'll be submitting our budget so that we have the money to be able to do so. Okay, next thing on the agenda.
Yeah, I'm not bringing up back pay. That's pretty good that we're getting paid. What is this now?
1 second, just give me half a minute and I'll... So the link I just linked, that is the current progress on our vests.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Mr. Nick Wick, who's doing those, is doing a phenomenal job on them. They look amazing. The attention to detail is beyond what I could have imagined. He's going to start tonight on the belt, and then once the belt is done, then the equipment will go on to the vest and the belt, including the gun. Yes, as far as uniforms go, I've had some serious conversation about that, and there might be things coming along with that too. I will say though, we have also I have also worked with another modeler in the community who's interested in doing a specific handgun for the sheriff's department, and that has been approved through Kanan Zanaza. So within a month or so, we're going to be getting 6 P226s that are specific to the department. So that's something to look forward to as far as that stuff goes.
You can confirm those are 60 caliber weapons, right?
60 caliber.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, they will be 40 caliber, which is a standard load for a law enforcement agency.
Callum, I want to be promised that I can, just kill someone at one shot from about 1,000 meters away.
We will have firepower that is effective the same way it is in real world. I've been guaranteed it. These 45s that we have that you can't kill somebody in 5 rounds straight to the chest, that's not going to be a thing anymore. Because it's insanity. The other thing that one more thing that I wanted to talk about, the other thing me and the sheriff have talked about is that if he's elected, if we're elected now that I'm running with him as the undersheriff, what we want to do, one of the things we want to do is we want to implement a major crimes unit. And what major crimes is it's not necessarily detectives, but it's kind of a combination of detectives and officers, both uniform and non-uniform. And their whole focus on the island is to be, looking at and tracking what the activity of the gangs are. The guys who have organized themselves into groups acting as gangs, we basically want to ensure that we're doing our part as the sheriff's department to make sure that they're not proliferating across the island and that we're keeping track of their activities. In doing so, of course, RICO comes into effect. Yes, it's essentially a gang unit. And I don't know if major crimes is the name we're going to go with, but that's essentially, in bigger cities, that's what they would call it. But yeah, basically it's going to be a gang task force. We haven't worked out the details of it, but stay tuned on that, and we will get you those details. Again, this rides on whether or not we're reelected. And we're also looking at a couple other possibilities for specialty officers. I can't say for sure or not, but with the new update, it sounds like there's going to be some changes that will actually have tactical medic back, which will give us the ability to have officers that can help us when we're in a firefight, unlike EMS. They won't be paramedics though. It sounds like we're getting a few options that will allow them to be a regular EMT and still be whitelisted for the sheriff's department, just having an extra amount of training. So good things coming, guys. We want good things for the department. And that comes back to the fact that these are things that, again, if we're elected, if Sheriff Steele and myself running with him, if we're elected, these are things we want to do. If we're not, of course, then we have to see what happens as far as those ideas. But and I am saying that I would like to stay in the position I'm in. I understand if you don't vote for us, but so we are planning things that you guys have asked for. We have looked at some of the suggestions and we like them. And with that, I think Todd, you had a question, right?
Yep. So, are cadets going to be paid, or is that?
Cadets will be paid because they're whitelisted, so they can work in the prison. Not sure. It looks like right now, they're probably going to be stepped down one pay level from deputy, just like we step up one level for every rank above deputy. And so they will be paid because they're whitelisted. They're expected to work at the jail when they're not doing training, and so it would be unfair to not pay them. Same with CSOs. If we hire somebody who's 15 or 16 years old because they do a good job and they're placed into a community service officer position, they'll be paid as well.
Alright. As well as where the uniforms go, are we still gonna have the black uniforms, or are we gonna try to push for beige uniforms?
We're definitely not gonna have beige uniforms. Black was a decision we made because it not only is it tactical, but you know a lot of people do like the black. Command is getting away from the white uniforms. We don't want white uniforms anymore, so I'm working on getting the regular uniforms, same color uniforms for Command. And we are, you know, stay tuned on that, because if I can get the permission I'm looking for, we're gonna have a completely different uniform, period.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Oh wait, so for the uniforms for command, will they just have basically like the command sign on the side of their shoulder?
So yeah, what it'll be is something to that effect. It'll either have a rocker above the patch that says command. Of course, the rank will be different. You know, with having the external vests as soon as they come in, it's going to be difficult to see rank on the shoulder. It wouldn't make sense because it's going to be covered. The command vests are going to be separated from regular deputies' vests, in that the badge has more gold on it as a command badge, and also it will have a rank indicator on the front of the vest. Most likely, because the radio is going to kind of be centered, it's most likely going to be right below the badge on the left side of the chest there, where he hasn't done the badge yet. It's going to be a separate 3D object so that it looks like a real badge and not just something that's painted on. So where that blank spot is on the vest in the picture I showed you, that's where the badge is going to go, and then the rank will most likely go underneath of that.
Alright, sounds good.
It's one of the reasons.
One of the reasons, yeah. The other one is, you know, just because we're command, we don't separate ourselves in importance from the deputies in the island. We don't want to hold ourselves, you know, looking like we're above them as far as the public is concerned. Everybody has an equally important role, whether you're a cadet or whether you're a sheriff. Everybody makes the unit run, you know, the department run. If it wasn't for every single person where they are, it wouldn't go smooth. And so that's a big reason why we don't want different shirts, is because we don't feel like we need to be, you know, separated visually from everybody else, because we all do the same job. We're out there doing law enforcement regardless of what your rank is. So, and as far as this uniform you linked, this is a very, they call it a Class A style uniform. We're getting away from the Class A style uniform and going to more of what's seen on the West Coast and the Midwest United States, and that's more of your, you know, your functional tactical uniform that officers enjoy wearing, as opposed to these, which officers can't stand wearing.
What's the difference between, like, what do you mean by, like, tactical?
I'll show you.
True.
Subdued patches.
Yeah, 1 sec, I'll show you here.
The tack uniform could be like a regular uniform, but the patches are subdued, so they're like a gray and black. So they don't show up. They're not as loud, I guess you could say, when you look at them.
So, like, the patches are basically gonna look like the highway patrol cars. How they're into that ghost thing.
Pretty much, yes. Here, I got a picture to show you. Can find a bigger version of it. 1 second.
Bigger the better.
So this is what would be considered a tactical style uniform. It's got specialty pants that have pockets built into it so officers can hold equipment and paperwork. External vest, which is far more comfortable than an internal vest or a concealed vest. Has more weight distribution. Officers have a lot of problems with their back when they wear a belt for 14 years. If you want proof, just ask me. There's too much weight just on the waist, and so vests distribute that weight out. And then the shirts, you know, they're not the ties. There's nothing on them that somebody can grab a hold of easily. These aren't me. And this is just a random image from from Google. But they're more of a short sleeve. They're more functional. You can crawl in the mud and not worry about having to, go and wash your pristine white uniform after you're done.
Yeah, they even wear the white hats. I think Cleveland police wear white uniform, white shirts, and they wear the white old style hats.
Yeah, this is another example of them. Yeah. Agencies are getting away from it. It's a very throwback style uniform to wear the old Class A's. You see that a lot on the East Coast where tradition runs really deep with the big departments, but where officers are. They're not in boroughs and where they're not in big precincts, but where they're more of like what Fisher's Island has. They're going to a more functional, more tactical style uniform, and that's what we're doing as well.
Look at all that. I mean, stuff has changed so much in the last 20 years.
Yep. Yeah, because at the end of the day, who cares if you look good if you can't function as an officer, if you don't have your equipment readily available, or you're hurting your own, body by trying to wear what they want you to wear.
Yeah. It's just much quicker too. Just put that stuff on and just put the vest on and all your equipment's already there. So much faster. So much faster.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, do you want to go over? Or do you want me to go over the captain's notes?
Oh, go ahead, Jason.
Okay, one sec. Let me pull them up.
Well, there's different colors. There's different colors that are green. Different color green uniforms, Riley. The bright green, like glow-in-the-dark green, that's not a good one for the uniform.
No,
I think
the OD green doesn't look that bad.
No, OD green is good. Yeah, OD green's good. The forest green is good. That's what color my uniform is. My shirt is anyway. My other hats are olive drab. But yeah.
OD green with olive drab. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Captain Amari left his notes. He was unable to be here tonight. So his first note, CAD usage. Make sure you're signing in out of CAD appropriately. Get used to it, guys. I'm working on getting it on the laptops in-game. It's gonna happen eventually. Get used to using it constantly. Failure to do so is gonna start resulting in disciplinary action because it's part of your job. It's something you need to do. Just get used to the habit. You do it every time, and then it becomes second nature. You don't have to think about it anymore. When it's in game, that's going to be possibly the difference between knowing if an officer's in trouble and not knowing when an officer's in trouble. If you have the ability, keep it open on a second screen or underneath of your game, because as soon as Troy's dispatch company is in place, they're going to start using it for us. When we come on duty, when we go on calls, they're going to update all that information in the CAD so that we always know what's going on. So just get used to the idea of using it. There's a new suggestion form placed in the deputy documents that all officers have access to. Please fill it out before coming to command with any suggestions you have for the department. That way your suggestion is documented and we can, take action accordingly on that suggestion. Not saying that we don't want you to come talk to us, we still do, but, fill out that document as well. It's very quick and easy, just like most of his documents are. And it simply gives us, we get a lot of people talking to us all day long. We get a lot of information brought to us, and it's hard to keep track of all that. So this helps us out with that. We have a new commendation form. If you see an officer that's been doing a good job in the department, or they do an exceptional job in a specific situation, please fill out that commendation form for that officer. And we're working on some specific commendations to recognize officers with. It also has on there if you feel somebody is worthy of a promotion and why. So if you see somebody doing a good job, fill that out, just as you would hope that they would fill it out for you when you do a good job. Let's see. He says, same thing we kind of already covered, expect stricter discipline for officers fooling around. We've got to step up community policing and improve relations with the civilians. We all know, we've all read the forums, civilians, you can't make all of them happy. That will never ever happen. It's not possible. But there have been a lot of civilians that have complained. They've been writing threads. I think in one day there was 3 different threads saying bad things about the SD. Granted, most of it's unfounded. We know that. We understand that. But we need to improve our image with the civilians. We need to have that as an ongoing goal to never be stopped. We always need to be improving our image with them. And, you know, take that step to that community policing program and improve our relationship with them. If they need a ride, if they're on the side of the road, give them a ride. If they're asking for directions, tell them directions. If they ask you how to go mining, tell them how to go mining. Or point them to somebody who can. Take the time out of your day to stop for that 2 seconds it takes to, you know, help somebody out, say hi, be friendly, or just ask them how their day's going and hear what their problems are. Remember, always contact Coast Guard when you're going on the airfield. It is their jurisdiction. We want to play nice with Coast Guard. We have a sit-down meeting that's going to happen with the Coast Guard very soon where we're going to rework our mutual aid agreement. And, you know, one of those things we need to do is we need to respect their space as they're going to respect ours. And so remember, if you're going on the airfield, always, always, always call into the Coast Guard and let them know. As on top of that, guys, respect for other factions, it's not an option. If I hear of somebody who's disrespecting another faction, calling them names over the radio, being disrespectful in any manner, there will be action, immediate and swift action against that. They're there to work with us and help us out. We're there to work with them and help them out. This is EMS, it's fire department, it's Coast Guard, it's DOJ, it's whatever. If you have a problem with it, keep it to yourself or come to us and explain what your issue is. Don't ever go on the radio and berate another faction or tell them that they're idiots or that they're worthless or anything like that. It's happened. It will not happen again. If it does, you won't be in the job. We just can't have that. We've got to work well with everybody. Just like in real life, if you can't work well with the factions around you, if you can't work well with the agencies that are surrounding you, you're worthless and you're not trusted. And we need everybody here to be trusted and to play ball, all right? I don't think I need to go over the importance of that. Yeah, even though they're nasty to you, don't be nasty back. Be the bigger person. It's harder to be the bigger person. Take that step, be the bigger person. Be polite, be cordial, be friendly, whatever the case may be. Just bring it to us if it's a problem. If it is a problem, we'll take care of it.
Yep.
Reminder to file a use of force report when officers discharge their weapon or taser. This is not an option, it's mandatory. If you're not doing your paperwork and we find out you're not doing your paperwork, you'll receive disciplinary action on that. We don't want to be the bad guys here. We don't want to always be like, oh, you're going to get disciplined for that, you're going to get disciplined for this. That's not who we want to be, but you got to do your job, guys. It's important for court. It's important for being able to prove that we're doing the right thing. Video evidence is required for your reports. There's a reason that there's a video spot on there. It's so that you can put your video evidence in there. If you're not recording, we'll find out. You got to be recording. It's part of getting into the sheriff's department. Everybody here was told they have to be recording whenever they're on duty. If you can't, ride with an officer who can until you can get it fixed. But we're not going to put up with, 2 months of, oh, I can't record. No, I'm sorry. This is 2017. Every single person here should have the ability to record at least a little bit. Nobody's on a 486 or, using DOS. There are programs out there that are not very computer intensive. An extra hard drive to store your video on costs $15 on Newegg right now. There's ways to get it done. Figure it out. Stream if you have good internet, whatever it takes. Get it done. Officers need to step up as the arresting officer for their investigation. If you're the primary, if you're the one who started dealing with a person in a situation, if you're the one who initiated a pursuit, whatever the case may be, calling for somebody else to take it over unless you have a very good reason to do so, or starting an investigation and then failing to complete the arrest or complete the task, that's not acceptable. If you did that in real life, you'd be fired on the spot. You cannot do that.
Not to cut you off, but can I say something on that?
Go for it.
Yeah, guys, please do that. 'Cause the number of times that I've been on as supervisor and I've been monitoring situations, I've had a number of deputies, at the last minute, oh, I gotta go, I gotta get off. Can you do this for me? And I keep telling you guys, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do this, and you have to step up to the plate. I mean, don't just try to toss off your job to someone else. And And quite frankly, I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting tired of y'all coming to me and telling me, "Can you handle this for me?" No, that's your job. That's your case. I'm just there to supervise it.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I'd like to add something onto that, Matt, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
I've also like to add on that I've seen in many situations where, you know, there might be an arresting officer, there might be a situation, and then not 10 minutes later after the situation is called for, we have suspects in custody. Somebody calls over the radio, you know, who is the arresting officer for, you know, so and so? Can you please come down? And they do it 3-4 times and nobody responds, and it's absolutely unacceptable.
Exactly.
We initiate a situation. You know, it might be a pursuit. It might be, you know, it might just be, you know, writing somebody a ticket, or, you know, in any sort of situation. And it shouldn't be that another deputy or a supervisor, a sergeant or lieutenant, has to actually radio you or try and get in contact with you because you have left the situation or you've left the scene. We should always be there and always be with the person or be continuing to handle the situation if you were initiating or the arresting officer. Because I've had a lot of cases that were just dropped on me because I was secondary or third or whatever you have, and I've gone through a situation, and all of a sudden the arresting officer disappears, and it's just like, really? It's like, now I have to fill out this paperwork because, you know, you weren't there or you disappeared or that kind of stuff. So.
All right.
Can I just
interrupt? I want to jump in on this. Go ahead, James.
I was just going to say, apparently we got quite a few people dead on the island right now. That's what I'm being told.
Alright. We're close to wrapping up. Yeah, I can't stress it enough, guys. Not only is it frustrating for your fellow officers when you don't finish your job, but it's actually you could be held negligent, and you could be arrested for that, for negligence of a police officer. Reason for that is because it's called chain of evidence. From the time that you make your initial stop or the time you come in contact with a person based on a 911 call out, you have to maintain a chain of evidence that shows that everything that was done and all the evidence that was obtained during that investigation was in the possession of the department, whether it's body cam footage, whether it's, you know, you hearing the word, you know, what the statements of people around were, whatever. If you break that chain of evidence by not completing your arrest, not only do we have to let the bad guy go, but if that bad guy goes and kills somebody after you let him go, now you're in handcuffs for negligence. We don't want to arrest our own people, but you know, that has happened. I'm not making this stuff up. It has already happened on the island. We have arrested officers for negligence. It's not fun to do. I don't like to have to go through that. Nobody here does. Do your job. Finish your arrest. It's not that hard. We've made the arrest forms literally as possibly easy as they could get. It takes all of 2 minutes to fill out an arrest form. You know, finish it up. Just do your job.
Exactly. Just have to step up to the plate and do what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay. Last thing that Amari brought up. All officers should know where a civilian officer complaint form is. It's located on the government website and on the Waiting for Sheriff's Department description. So in this Waiting for Sheriff's Department channel above us, it's in the description on TeamSpeak. If a civilian has a complaint about an officer, if somebody comes to you and says, hey, I want to complain about Officer so-and-so, immediately say NRP, all right, sir, here's this form. You fill it out on, you know, the government website or on the TeamSpeak app on your phone, and RP handing them a form which they can properly file the report. Encourage them to put video evidence in if they have it, because it's really hard to do anything without it, and inform the civilian that their complaint is anonymous and will be handled promptly. We don't tell, you know, if there's an officer complaint, we don't tell the officer that so-and-so complained against them. We just say, hey, we received a complaint, let's talk about this, what is this about? Alright? That's how we handle civilian complaints when they come up to you and complain in game. If you're not a supervisor, if you're a deputy and you can't handle it, or if you're a supervisor and you can't handle it because, you know, you're unaware of the situation or it needs to go higher, give them that form and have them fill it out. It's very quick and easy to fill out. Let's see, one last thing I was just handed by Jimmy Z, who's an attorney on the island. They have placed a formal cease and desist order against resident Tom Fisherman. He's a former FAA employee who's been trespassing and stalking the airfield. and the FAA has filed a restraining order against him. So if you see that guy in that area, you come in contact with him and he's by the airfield, he's to be arrested for violation of a restraining order.
What was the name?
Tom Fisher.
Tom Fisher. Oh, yeah, we got him earlier.
About 5 times earlier today there.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So it sounds like it is a valid cease and desist and restraining order. So yeah, I just confirmed it with the DOJ. It is confirmed and it is approved as a restraining order. So him being in the area is now a crime. So if he's in the area, arrest him and process accordingly. I think that's all I have. Yeah,
So,
now
so we're good?
I was gonna say we'll open it up to questions if anybody has any. Shoot. And it'll be pink when you find it.
He didn't do that to your Mustang, did he?
Hello?
What's up?
What's up?
Okay, everybody stop talking. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, keep in mind too that just because you're in a safe zone like the SD parking lot, that doesn't mean your car can be unlocked. Lock your cars.
Yeah.
You don't leave your car. You don't leave your car in real life unlocked. Don't do it here. Yeah.
Oh, I got one more thing to add before we open it for more questions, and that is that I had a meeting with Zanaza today to discuss the road signs on Fisher's Island. He gave me a new and improved map, well, part of the map that he's working on anyway, and there will be legal street signs all over the place, increase in speed limits that people will need to be aware of, as well as stop signs, yield signs, etc. So the unofficial word is that we're looking at the weekend that we're going to have to start enforcing these things because of the changes with the roads. So be ready for that. One other thing I did want to mention with that, going along with the community-oriented policing, I've seen some guys, and it's not wrong. Let me first qualify it with that. It's not wrong to pull somebody over when they're speeding. But let's not pull over everybody who's just going a little bit fast. We're trying to better our reputation with the public. We're trying to make people like us more. And pulling somebody over for, going 8 to 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, maybe not needed if it's, roads empty, whatever the case may be. And it's not like you're going to run out of things to do. We see people that are flying down the road. I mean, you will have people to pull over for speeding. You don't need to hit the little guys that are doing, 10 to 12 over the speed limit. Just use your common sense on that. If you think that they're, have a reason why they may be going that fast, or you think that they might not even realize they're going that fast, then that's fine. But if they're straight flying down the road, like me and Sheriff Steele were in the car yesterday, doing a speed trap, and a guy flew by us in town. He was easily doing 70 miles an hour. You will get people who you can pull over. So be a little more picky about who you're pulling over. Let's not pull over every single person just because we can. All right?
There's a problem, I like a day or two ago, I was doing a speed trap up there by the cinema, and I was clocking people, and one guy went flying past me in 122 miles an hour, except he was going out of Lubbock, and I called over the radio, yet he was never caught. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's one of those situations. It's like trying to chase a sport bike in a police car. It ain't gonna happen. You can attempt to pull out and turn on your lights, but if they keep going, you might as well just shut them right back off and turn around and sit back in your spot, because it ain't gonna happen. Yeah, they're moving already. They're already at a traveling speed. You're pulling out from a dead stop. Unless you're in, I was gonna say, even in the Mustang, you're gonna have a hard time keeping up to them or catching up to them. So, if it's one of those situations where all you're gonna do is end up, crashing out or starting a big pursuit for somebody speeding, don't worry about it. Just turn around, turn off your lights. You'll get them a different day. As an officer in real world, we have to give up on sport bikes all the time. You pull out on them, you turn on your lights, and they decide to take off, and there is absolutely nothing you're gonna do to catch up to them ever. Trying to chase them is just gonna end up getting somebody killed. Anybody have any other questions?
No, sir.
At what point does it become reckless operation of a vehicle?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Speeding. At what point does it become reckless operation of a vehicle?
Alright, I can answer that if you want to.
Go for it.
Alright, so it becomes reckless operation of a vehicle when you can see they're driving on, off the road, they're swerving in and out of the lanes, they're speeding above, below. Basically, when it becomes a symphony of all these traffic violations, that is when reckless operation of a vehicle can come into effect. But there are cases where just driving off the road at high rates of speed can classify as such. So it really just comes to your own choice, what you see and how you perceive it and how you decide to go about it. But in a pursuit, just symphony things when they're off-road, that can be classified as such as well.
That's a very good description of it. So basically, remember, if you get them with reckless operation, you can put them in jail for that. So think about that very hard. If you're pulling somebody over for a traffic violation, and you're going to take it to the level where you could take him to jail, you better have a really, really good reason to be able to articulate that, because I guarantee that person's not going to be happy. And so there's a very good chance it's going to go to court. It is officer discretion, but at the same time, if you don't want to stand up in front of a judge and say, this is why I made the choice to put him in handcuffs, then do it. Use your discretion on that wisely. If somebody's got a plethora of tickets already and they're doing, 100 over the speed limit, yeah, absolutely, reckless operation would apply. If they're weaving in and out of traffic and causing people to wreck out, absolutely, reckless operation would apply. But if they're, on their third ticket and they're doing 60 over the speed limit, I wouldn't even think about reckless operation at that point, because you're just going to cause more problems than you're going to fix.
Also, to add on to that, make sure we're paying attention to repeat offenders for moving violations, 5, 10, 20, and over 30. And then the adjustments for the penalties involved for each.
Yep.
Because I've had a couple people that are already over 10, and it's like, come on now.
Yes, and please don't let me hear of anybody writing a $5,000 speeding ticket again. I had to reimburse that gentleman.
Or the 5,000, Jesus fucking Christ.
I had an officer maybe last week write a $5,000 ticket for somebody spitting on a cop car.
Yeah.
So
Guys,
I mean,
use your penal code. It tells you what your limits are.
That's horrible, man.
He probably counted it as assault, that's why.
no, he was trying to charge him with assault, and I said, no, buddy, that's like disorderly conduct at best. And the maximum fine was 5,000, so that's what he gave him. I'm like, okay, well, I already stepped in. I already stepped in that far. I didn't want to overstep and tell him not to give him the $5,000 fine, but I mean, it was kind of ridiculous.
Right. Spitting on an officer directly is assault. Spitting on an officer's vehicle is criminal mischief at most, or disorderly.
You assaulted my vehicle.
If somebody spits on you, hit them with assault. By all means, I'll support you all day long, every day. That's disgusting.
Yep. do that.
Coming from a person who's been spit on more times than I can count.
Now, we had a case of Foey G had a handkerchief on and he was spitting, right? So I think Keen Miller is familiar with this one. And so Foey G was like spitting the whole time he was going in. And then he argued with Keen whether he was committing assault. But yeah, it is assault. It's, what is it? Caustic fluids? Body of fluids?
Yeah, caustic fluids or bodily missile, like depending on the jurisdiction you're in.
Yeah. Flying fecal matter,
Bodily
something like
missile.
that. Yeah. That's it.
Bring your umbrella next time.
So look, there's just one more thing from me is you guys arrest somebody and you go to the station to put their time on, right? But when you end up at the station and there's a lawyer outside the window, the lawyer is not allowed to talk to that guy while you're processing the inmate. He's not allowed to talk to that guy, regardless of what the lawyer threatens you with. The lawyer is committing a crime. It's an ordinance. It's unauthorized communication with an inmate. Because if a lawyer wants to talk to an inmate, they need to go to the HQ, and the inmate needs to tell us that I want to talk to a lawyer. We take them to the HQ. Somebody has to go up to work the control room, and somebody has to work the floor so they can escort the lawyer into the room. It's the last room you get to before you get to the barred gate going through the hallway. Does everyone know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
No? There's a bunch of keypad doors. There's 1, 2, 3 keypad doors you have to go through. Yeah, 3 keypad doors, and you get to a barred gate, and to your left, if you're facing the barred gate, that's the room where you want to put the inmate. Before the lawyer, when the lawyer wants to talk to him, that's where you put the lawyer and the inmate. What's come up is, which is completely bogus, is people don't want to be in a barred cell while they're waiting for their attorney. Well, that's tough because when you come into jail, you're a pre-arraigned inmate. And you actually get housed if you come in at a certain time of day. You actually go up to housing and you're assigned a cell. And then you're probably pulled off. You're put on a court list in the next 3 days, and then you go to court. But most of the time you are housed, unless it's some kind of a warrant where you have to go the next day, where a lawyer doesn't have to be there. It's a warrant, so you're arrested, and they take you right away to go to court because they're going to remand you anyway. So anyway, just when I say that they say I want a lawyer, okay, take them to the HQ, okay?
HQ's getting a little bit of a facelift.
Yeah, HQ's getting the facelift.
I talked in length with Sanoza about that today. It's gonna be pretty nice. We're gonna have an actual intake area with a sally port, where we'll be able to bring inmates in a protected area, or suspects in a protected area, and walk them directly into where they're gonna be processed instead of through the front doors.
Yeah. You guys are gonna like this.
Yep. There is no official word, but I was told to have everything done for Saturday. So, take that as you will, I guess. I know that my part of it, the signs and stuff, I have to have that done by Saturday. No later than Friday night. A little bit of additional things to get excited about. We have confirmed and know for a fact we're getting AR-15s. We're getting tear gas. We're getting shields. We're getting battering rams. We're getting dividers, prisoner dividers in every vehicle that we have, as opposed to just the Crown Vics. The sights for the AR-15s are going to be the Aimpoint Pro, the patrol rifle optic. It's a red dot. We are getting a gas gun, like a grenade launcher, gas grenade launcher. We're getting spike strips, and we're getting first aid kits specific to the department.
If you don't mind me asking,
this update, or
I don't know if it's all going to be in on this update. I know it's been heavily worked on, is what I've been told.
For gas grenades and like gas launchers and stuff, will this be in a different unit, or will it be for like Sergeants Plus?
We haven't decided yet.
Alright.
How about the ARs? Is it for every unit, and then we just leave it in the car or something?
It's your patrol rifle. Every single officer will have a patrol rifle in their car, and they're implementing a coding system where it's basically a rifle lock. So it's separate locking mechanism than your car doors and stuff like that to get
So
it out.
fucking cops sit at
Will
the
this
power
be
plant.
on your person when you leave, or will this be
What
automatically
the
in your
fuck?
car when you spawn at back out?
My understanding is it's going to be in your car.
So
Yeah, I don't know. It's not implemented yet. I don't know exactly how he's going to do it, but I just know that we're going to have AR-15s. They're modeled after the Mark 18 Daniel Defense rifle.
Question regarding that, sir?
Sure.
So if it's a separate locking system, we're not going to have issues where, your car is unlocked and then somebody tries to steal your rifle, so it's going to be a separate locking system, so they won't be able to access the firearm in your car. If God forbid.
But why is there no cars there at all? Like,
I've
what the
gotten
fuck?
very little information about it, but my understanding is that it's going to be called a weapon lock, and it's going to be a whitelisted thing only. So if they're not whitelisted, they can't touch it. That's my understanding.
When is sheriff elections? Like the last word.
What? Yeah. Yeah. What's going on is the campaigning starts tomorrow. So campaigning is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Polls close Friday night, and then the sheriff is announced on Saturday.
And you can go to vote at the town hall, correct?
I don't know if that's going to be on the form or not.
It's on the form, I think.
It's on the form. I think it's something on the form.
I think town hall booths are fucked at the moment, so I don't think they work.
Yeah,
I'm
so
pretty sure that's correct.
So everybody knows the application. I filled it out already. I sent it in with Jason as the undersheriff, and just so you guys know, the video that I put up, I know there's something a little bit wrong with it. If you guys have seen it already, I hope some of you have. That's fine. I did 28 takes of that video. I was either a honking car or a diesel or a siren that interrupted me probably
Or
12
thunder.
or 13 times. Yeah, thunder. As I start talking, the thunder hits, right? So
It did have a dramatic effect, though.
I tried to, yeah, would have been cool if it was nighttime when that happened. I did my best on the video. I brought up some points, and I made the video several times, and several times I went over 3 minutes. So I just basically went through the key points that I brought up with Jason and Caden Amari and Sergeant Nichols. But the major crimes thing, I really want that to happen, guys. I really, really do. I don't, like I said it before at the town hall meeting, I want there to be cops everywhere the civ looks. Everywhere the civ looks. I want us to practice approaching the criminal island, and I want us to be able to do that. Last night, Jason and I were over there. We were like in immediate pursuit. We're trying to get in there so that we wouldn't lose sight of them, but we passed them up. They did something, and Jason went his way, and we both got shot, but Jason was able to put some rounds into, I think, Izzy. But that's a dangerous place, so I think we need to be very familiar with it. All of us do, really.
Honestly,
In fact,
I'm not
I'd like
sure
to have
that's
a brief
the case anymore.
No?
I from what I can see, just on the stuff I was given, I don't know if that's going to be a big concern anymore. Stand by on that one, but for now, get to know it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question about the rifles.
Shoot.
Okay, so say if we were killed while we have our rifle out, and they so happen to get to our rifle, would they be able to pick it up or no?
No, it'll be just like our handguns. You can't pick up anything off of a body.
Oh, okay, man.
Okay, I'm getting real quick here. I'm getting questions about the major crimes thing and how people are going to apply for it. I think the major crimes thing should be people that if you want to join it. I don't have no issue with people joining it. Of course, there's going to be some training for it, of course, some teamwork stuff. But I think it should be something that you rotate in and out of. You know what I mean? Like you do it for a month, and someone else comes along and jumps in. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
one way to make it fair for people, so we don't have the same people in it. And I know that working with the same people,
They can't.
guys
He just
get used
answered
to the
that.
same people, but I think throwing a wrench into it and having you guys rotate in and out of it, I think is fair for everybody on the SD. I think it adds just something else to do as a deputy other than pulling people over and being berated by inmates or civilians. Okay, I'll discuss how to apply for it with Jason, but
I have a question. Like any possibility of like a CERT or SWAT team?
Nope, there is something I kind of added.
see, the major crimes, they're going to go after these guys that are doing these gun crimes, you know, where like Izzy's group, the major crimes group will go after them if we know where they're at. We'll have a variety of different things that we're going to do tactically that are going to throw these guys off because they try to bait us. If we're up in District 4 chasing Izzy down the road, what does some knucklehead do over at Fisher's? Oh, there's a guy over here running people over at Fisher's. You get there, there's nobody there, right? We have this constantly, so there's a lot of different things we can do with this. I don't know how many people would be in the major crimes.
Yeah, that's the vehicle factory.
But
there's nobody at vehicle
Stacey,
factory.
how many people did we put on the list this time?
There's 42. I just put everyone on the list, but not who we're gonna interview.
Christ.
I wanted to show the other factions that we get the most people applying.
There's no doubt about that. We get a ridiculous amount of applicants.
Jesus Christ.
And all of them are poking me all day long. Like, when are we going to get any information about it? When are we going to get information? Leave me alone.
That's why I put that post up in the forum before you fill out an application and read this. So at the very end of it, I tell people exactly how it works, so they would leave us alone.
By the way.
Yeah, I did, and
okay.
I just want you guys to know if somebody comes up to you and questions you about the testing, scoring, and stuff like that, it's all in that post on the forum. It's a sticky in the application section. Okay, guys. So it's explained very, very plainly right there that when you take your test, you want to know your score, you can contact myself or Jason or Stacy on the forum. All right. So. Anyone else have
Since
anything?
I've read it, there's 4 more applicants.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep coming.
Yeah, because
They're not going to stop.
They're not going to stop, really. We're not going to stop.
Especially when they see our new vests and stuff coming in too.
Oh
it's
my
gonna be
gosh,
a flood.
it's going to go through the roof. Then when we get the interceptor and a helicopter and 60 caliber handguns, oh shit,
60 caliber.
Dude.
Whoa! I don't know where you're finding these 60 caliber handguns.
Yeah, I kid you. I kid you.
We're going to conscript the whole server.
Yeah. No,
I just want to say the line. I just want to say the line to you, Phil, lucky punk.
Oh my god.
I can see Rock with his hand cannon pointing at somebody's head. Saying,
It's got a barrel the size of a quarter.
Looks like the front end of an
insane. That's insane.
You just hear halfway down the street. You know Rockford just shot somebody.
Shots fired. Oh yeah.
When you get splattered with blood from a mile away.
I'm gonna practice that, man. This is a 60 caliber weapon. This is a 60 caliber.
Makes Dirty Harry look
60
like
caliber
a
weapon.
child.
It's the biggest weapon on the island. There are many weapons, but this one is mine.
Yeah, down there, finish with that.
I am the sheriff. I have exploding ammo, so it will take your head clean off.
Line you up on the wall at the sheriff's department and just fucking shoot your head off. Jesus Christ.
This is the Fisher Island.
This gun's gonna look like a pirate blunderbuss before we know it.
I watched that.
Shoot you where you stand high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60 caliber. 60 caliber. Yeah. 60 caliber.
You shoot down planes with that.
Oh, we
Just a
got
Fisher-
a plane hijack? No problem.
We just a Fisher Island Sheriff's Department. Please land the plane now.
There's Rockford.
We're gonna get Apache 64s longbows for easy.
Someone's dying.
No more long chases, just AGMs right onto the MSR.
Dylan, stop dying.
We have to make a video of that. We have to make a video of. I want a video of Jeff Stevens saying, "Hey, I'm in pursuit of a vehicle here. He's speeding. All right, I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take him out." And all you hear is the 30 caliber cannon just boom, 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 boom.
Just from like across the island, just really faint explosions happen.
In the radio with a small tone of voice, suspect down.
Rock's gonna look like a pirate because his holster's gonna go down to his foot. He's gonna be walking with one leg solid.
Yeah. A 60 caliber Glock. That'd be pretty cool.
Holy fuck.
Oh Christ.
I can't imagine that. It's so scary.
Alright guys, I think we should wrap up if we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh wow, I missed the whole
Caliber
meeting.
Nitro Express. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was there anything important discussed in the meeting that I should know about?
You're fired.
Yes. Yes.
You're fired,
He's
sir.
dying.
I'm sorry.
All cadets are going to drive Hello Kitty patrol cars.
Yes.
Oh no.
Hello Kitty Prius.
Don't
No,
do
it's
that
gonna,
to
be,
me.
it's gonna be My Little Pony patrol car.
No, it's not.
If you are demoted anytime, you're going to drive around in a Pikachu car for a week.
Rockbone, you lost my vote.
Oh, this is taken.
Yo, okay, who's dying right now? Someone's actually dying.
Boy.
I can hear it. It's Jonathan, I think.
We're getting okay. Kane said no to 60 caliber guns, but we're gonna have .59 caliber guns. So yes, that's a plus.
0.5.
Is that Dylan who's dying
Yeah,
right now?
I'm dying. Somebody
Poor
call the
Dylan.
tactical
Yes.
medic. Christ, I'm just
Okay, but on a serious note, are we? Did I miss something important? Because I want to go up in game right now.
Okay, real quick. Don't walk away from civs when you're dealing with them. If you're speeding, if you catch speeders, don't pull everybody over that you see speeding for low speeds. If they're going, over 10, over the speed limit, go ahead and pull them over. The vests are almost done. And when the vest is done, and the guy Nick Wick is working on the belt. So this next update is going to have a lot of stuff for us, and hopefully we're going to start having more RP at the prison.
Okay,
Will these be separate
also,
clothing items?
Also, we're going over people that have quit because they've gone wild. Like, he went, Buffalo Bill on us, Mike Baxter. So, just don't quit. If you want to quit the SD, instead of quitting, take a break, go off duty. You don't have to go on duty every time you come on. You do have to go get some civilian clothes if you're not going to be on duty. I watched a video last night of a guy with either civilian clothes or no clothes on with his taser dealing with a civilian goofing off. We don't want people out of uniform if they're going to be on duty. If you're off duty, don't go around in your uniform drilling for oil or things like that.
okay.
What else? Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
About the rifles. So what are we looking at? Are we looking at something like Colt M4s or something like MP5s? Like
ARs.
I don't know. ARs really?
Yeah.
ARs are fucking
AR-15s.
OP as fuck, aren't they?
Not really. They're only 223s.
Wait, is it the AR-15 sanitized barrel or whatever it's called? I don't know. It's been a while.
Show you guys. Hang on.
There's a oh wait, it's probably custom, right? It's not from any mod.
Everything we have is custom.
Okay, so I don't know how the AR-15 is gonna be. But I'm assuming we're only gonna be allowed to keep them in our car or backpack until obviously something big's happening. Right?
They're going to be in the car, and whitelisting, the locking mechanism will be whitelisted. So if they're not whitelisted, even if they get in your car, they cannot get the rifle. If they get in your car, they have to be whitelisted as a cop in order to get the rifle out.
Oh, that's cool.
But there's a major crimes gang unit that's going to start up pretty soon. we're hiring. We have 42 people right now, Roman, on the list.
Who applied for that?
Yeah, 42 people have applied to join the SD so far. And when the vest comes out, we imagine we're going to have 82 people all lined up.
Oh, and especially when the new car we get, which I have a feeling what it is already.
I think it's possibly an interceptor. I think I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
It's an interceptor and an interceptor PUV.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer like a '68 Plymouth Satellite with a 426 Hemi and just a little bubble light on top. But
with his blunderbuss on his side.
Any car in Adam 12, bro. Any car in Adam 12 would do the job for me. Seriously, those bias ply tires and those engines are just great. I like it. But yeah, guys, look, we're all on the same team, okay? That was one of the things. We're all on the same team here. If you guys go to a call and you're like initiating a pursuit, even if you hand it off to highway enforcement, you are the initiating officer. That is your arrest to make. If they catch the guy, good. That's like throwing a rope over a cattle at the rodeo. That's still your job, okay? It's still your thing to get. So don't go away from that. And that can easily end up being days off, or that could easily end up being you either work at the station at the desk and listen to all the civilians come in there with their complaints, or you can do what you're supposed to do. As far as the promotions go, I know there's a lot of you guys that would like to be promoted to senior deputy at least, and that's fine. The senior deputy stuff is on one level. The sergeant stuff, you're going to have the hostage negotiation training done, and I'm going to talk with Jason, and hopefully, because he's the only one that puts that on right now, is we can do that 2 times between now and the end of March. That way I could show in court if they question, well, this guy is a hostage negotiator. You have that training? Yes. Has this guy had it? No. And why is he a sergeant? That kind of thing can come up with a lawyer. I think Jason will agree with me on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so. Oh, we're good, guys. We're good.
One quick thing, speaking of which, I know I've heard some thoughts that we were playing favorites when we come to promoting people. I want to assure you that's not the case. We have a lot of tools at our disposal that we use to make sure that we're promoting people who are deserving. We have a minimum time frame that somebody can be promoted within, so if you've been promoted within that certain time, you can't be promoted until that time has passed. If you have civilian complaints against you, if you have officer complaints against you, you're going to be passed for promotion until a certain time has passed with those. If you've got compliments, that's going to push you toward a promotion faster. Those who are, we also watch things like radio traffic, who's doing good on the radio, who's, being professional on the radio. We watch things like who's doing traffic stops well, who's keeping up with the CAD, all those things. And, the guys who have been promoted, they're doing those things. They're doing them well. With very few exceptions, we haven't seen any issues with people we promoted. If you haven't been promoted yet, it's not necessarily because you're bad, it's just maybe because you need a little bit of work in something. If you want to know what it is, or maybe it's because you were promoted, for example, and I'm going to use a name here, Baxter, who's no longer with us. My understanding is the reason he flipped out and did what he did is because he was mad because we promoted somebody instead of him. Well, that's kind of ridiculous in my mind because we had literally promoted him to senior deputy not even a week and a half prior to that. So if you're expecting a promotion once every 2 weeks, you need to stop thinking that way. It's not going to happen. We promote the people who are doing a good job, and we watch that, and we talk about that constantly in command. I can't tell you how many hours me and Sheriff Steele have sat down and just talked about the officers. Well, who's doing good? Who's doing this? How's this communication going with this person? Stuff like that. So please believe me when I say there is no bias. We have no bias towards any officer. We like you and we hate you all equally. So it is what it is. It's just, if you think you need to be promoted and you're not being promoted, instead of begging for promotion, ask, what can you do better? That's what a good officer does. People who get promoted put their head down, they go to work, they do the job they're asked to do, and then they end up getting promoted even when they're not asking for it. So just keep that in mind, guys. If I was, just as an example, if I was to go to my boss in the agencies I've worked for and say, hey, I want to be promoted, I would have never been promoted. Ever. The guys that ask for it don't get promoted. If you think you're doing a good enough job and you want to know what you can do better because you're looking for a promotion, then be tactful about it and ask, hey, you know, how can I improve? What can I do better? You know, it's not that you're being overlooked. It's maybe that we do have something that we hope you improve on that we're looking for. Or, you know, consider when the last time you were promoted is. But, again, I can't say it enough. We're not playing favorites at all. You know, I want every single person here to succeed, and that's up to you.
No kidding.
I don't have anything else.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all for showing up. There is going to be another town hall meeting tomorrow night. Man, Matt, you are killing that keyboard.
I'm sorry.
Those are the sounds of doing paperwork. This is why
like
Matt's a good sergeant.
These are like jackhammers for fingers, man. My gosh.
What can I
Sounds
say?
like when I try and type, it's just like bang, bang, bang.
He is not happy with his keyboard.
It's like a bad drum beat.
I said delete, damn it!
I'm sorry,
Either you need
guys.
a new keyboard or you need to not
No,
hate your
it's
keyboard quite as much.
no, it's a mechanical. It's a mechanical keyboard, so it's it's loud. Yeah,
I know the feels.
That's what it sounds like when I.
I know the feels.
All right.
Yes,
You guys-
somebody can get on and do your eval for you, Logan.
You guys feel like getting on the server
I
and
am?
doing like a
What do you mean I'm the main
put
highlight of his
together
new
something
video?
like a simultaneous raid on 3 houses? You guys want to practice that?
Let's see what's going on first. Maybe we're walking into a hornet's nest already. If
Oh,
it's not
okay.
busy, though, I'm down for that.
All right, let's jump on. All right, that's cool. Okay.
All right, guys, we'll see you in server.
Or was it me being taken hostage? No, okay. Good job, buddy. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Wow, that was close. Yeah, I'll come pick you up. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing ride-alongs today, but I'll definitely come pick you up. I gotta do an evaluation for Logan Olson. What's going on with the radio right now? Look at that radio check.
Loud and clear.
Paul 97 signing on duty.
SB from CG.
Said it.
Disregard the shots you're about to hear towards Coast Guard base.
Copy that. Oh yeah, I gotta go fucking go get you. Ah, fucking Joey. The fuck was that? Huh. Never heard that fucking sound from my phone. Ah, okay. I was wondering what that was. Where the fuck did that guy just go? Weird. Well, where the fuck were you? You just disappeared.
All 91, any active situations?
Negative.
Oh, that's what he means. It's game. Let's watch this real quick. Bring this back down to normal. Let's watch this guy's fucking video. God, you guys are so demanding. God, you guys are so demanding.
You've seen. You've been dreaming about a sheriff candidate for Fisher Island Sheriff's Department that would reform the department, make changes that we need to make sure the department is running effectively, smoothly, and in the best interest of the Fishers Island community. Well, now you can stop dreaming. There's a sheriff's candidate who has that on his mind, and his name is Senior Deputy Devin Baker. Senior Deputy Devin Baker of the Fisher Island Sheriff Department has a long tenured career within the department. He has been a department member, and he's seen what's going on within the department that needs to change. He also sees the good things within the department that should stick around, but ultimately, he knows for a fact that changes are needed. He's listening to your concerns as citizens, he's listening to your concerns as fellow department members, and he's ready to serve as sheriff of the Fisher Island Sheriff Department. So vote for Devin Baker for sheriff of the FISD. Make a choice you won't regret. Vote Devin Baker.
Okay, now let's look at Rockford's video.
Serving and protecting the civilians at 2017. We'll talk about the Sheriff's Department serving and protecting the civilians on Fisher's Island. First of all, serving civilians on Fisher's Island involves a 911 dispatch system, more deputies on the streets. Protecting civilians on Fisher's Island involves a major crimes unit so that people who are committing major crimes such as robbery, murder, and carjacking are brought to justice much faster. If you vote for me, those are the things I'm willing to take care of. I'm willing to have town hall meetings 2 times a week. I'm willing to meet with attorneys once a week so that all of the attorneys are updated on our policies so that the attorneys know what we can and can't do within policy. If you vote for me, I'm going to dedicate myself to making sure that the Sheriff's Department on Fisher's Island is improved every day, that the citizens are protected as they should be. I need your vote. If I get your vote and I'm elected, those are the things I'm willing to take care of. Thank you.
I mean, that wasn't that great either, to be honest with you. I could have probably made a better video. I don't know, maybe not. It wasn't terrible. Oh, you are in there. Hey.
Huge mistake. He's unemployed.
Really though, like.
He's not a sheriff. He's a fraud.
Yeah.
Where a vehicle hit someone else, and we had
that's a new tsunami coming out.
It hit earlier, I think. Earlier today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Do you want additional?
Oh no, I mean like the new tsunami, like the big one.
Oh, the big one. I don't know. Saturday, Sunday.
My Bobcat.
What the fuck is going on here?
Paul 91 is headed that way.
What the hell?
You guys all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. The fuck?
In a rush. Man, I just had like a couple of little popping noises in my headset that sounded like gunshots. I'm like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah. Mine does that too sometimes. You know what does that popping noise? If you're doing more than one thing while the game is loading, it'll fuck it up. You have to like not touch anything on your computer while the game is actually loading in.
Yeah, I know. But the battle I was being stupid for some reason.
Oh, I don't know. That's weird.
Like that was the first time I ever had that happen.
It happens to me like once a week. It's weird. There's no real reason behind it.
Before. But then it finally worked. I'm like, oh, finally, and then yeah, now we're good. Still getting my 30 FPS. I'm happy.
I'm at 17.
29.
It's not bad.
I'm going between 20s and 30s.
Stop on a red camo BMW at MSR by.
I can't wait to start this new job next week and freaking build a new computer.
Oh yeah, what are you starting at?
The phone company thing.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah. Well, freaking apparently it's like $2,000 a month.
That's not bad at all. Oh, fuck, that was close.
Top of that, you get 50% off phone plans.
Paul 91 on scene.
That's good.
Assisting.
I gotta figure out what to do tonight.
Square.
You got some work to do, so I can't hang out with you.
Yeah, I gotta do an evaluation with Logan.
What for?
It's his like deputy evaluation.
Oh, gotcha.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
What do you want? Huh?
Alright.
Want to go?
Get out, Joey. Get the fuck out of my car.
Fine. Bye.
You fucking want to go, huh, Copper? Huh? Police brutality. Police brutality. Oh, whoa. See that? You see that? Police brutality. Police brutality.
Paul 91 responding to that 911 call.
You're not hurt, right?
I'm calling the cops on you.
Go ahead.
Look, he's still down. Oh, look what you did!
No, you should be okay.
Nope, I'm stuck sliding.
What the hell, Frank? What happened?
Police brutality. Police brutality.
You can't. How come you can't get up? There you go. There you go. You don't have any broken bones?
Police brutality.
Frank, you don't have any broken bones, right?
This man punched me in the face and ran me over with his car.
Oh my god.
He ran me over, Brian. He ran me over.
I think he more ran into his car. I didn't see him run him over. He ran into the car.
He's checking to see if the cars are locked. I hope you guys locked your cars. Fucking Frank.
I like to let you know all of our officers are complying. Locking their vehicles.
Good. That makes me happy. Alright.
I need to enter in your nickname.
Oh, hang on. What's my nickname?
Well, I mean, I just had to set your tag because all of mine reset.
Oh, okay. There you go, buddy.
Got it.
Look at Frank. Oh, God.
This is,
Paul 97 is going to attempt to go get
Fred
fuel now.
29-8 on duty, over.
Copy that.
Gonna be doing a traffic stop on a white Chev Crown Vic. One times occupant, no additions needed, over.
Did you say a white Chev Crown Vic? The fuck is a white Chev Crown Vic? That's funny.
Paul 91 is code form back in service.
Hello. Which Tahoe is the right Tahoe? This one? No. Whatever. Oh, well. I actually don't want this one. Ah, fuck it, I'll keep it. Fucking frick.
You know that's MacIntosh by your cat.
You pricks know Lisa. I need to fucking find Lisa's number. I got access to him.
Hashtag MacIntosh mayor over there. MacIntosh mayor over there. Hey.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. You're on it with today.
This is Unit 27 pulling over a black Tahoe undercover looks. One time occupant, no
Paul
additional
98 coming on duty,
Hey,
CVPI.
did you see that fuck sloppy pork chop Lisa anywhere?
10-4.
Coast Guard. No, but have you seen Rachel? Fucking, hey, why the fuck are you wearing that glory hole on your face?
I'm walking here, hey, Glendale's walking here, hey. Don't back up, Glendale's walking.
Look, this guy got a fucking glory hole on his face.
All these people
Making
with
Porsche
masks
for
are
my
scaring me. People that I don't know.
Well, they're gonna come here and do shit to me, I already know.
You see that sloppy fucking pork chop Lisa? She gets the best.
He's gonna hit it. So surprising. You think he's gonna damage a tow truck? Like, what an idiot. Paul 91 performing a traffic stop on a white rusty Crown Vic right next to First Farm. Occupied ×1, no additionals needed.
No, I'm not doing ride-alongs right now. I gotta do a evaluation on that deputy.
7's back in service now, heading to District 2.
No, nothing. It's just something he's gotta do every now and then. Ugh.
91, code 4 on that last traffic stop. Show me in service.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, can I get a ride to the impound line?
Yep. You in, yeah? Okay. Sometimes it glitches out, it looks like you're in, but you're not.
Yeah. I've seen that one happen.
It happens a lot with the Tahoe and the Mustang, I find. I'm not really sure why. There you go.
Paul 96 Hotel, radio check.
Loud and clear? Yeah, loud and clear.
Paul 98, I was just 1050 by a vehicle on the MSR just before Chemical Factory, if I can get an additional out here.
Paul 91 responding.
Paul 96 Hotel is going to be in service on duty. Do we have any ongoing situations? Over.
I don't know if they got away. I don't know if they're still on the island or not, or if they feel like doing something like that again.
Paul 97, that would be a negative.
That'd be a good time. We got a lot of cops on.
10-4, Paul 96
Just
Hotel,
saying.
alert to District 2.
Just saying. If somebody was to do something like that, it'd be a good time.
Paul 97, what was the location?
Paul 97 is not in any active situations.
Who's the one who needed backup for the 1050?
Repeat that.
Oh my god.
Who's the officer who got in the 1050? What was the vehicle?
It's Paul 98. I'm here on the side of the road with the vehicle now, just on the MSR before Chemical Factory.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Day 38, show me a traffic stop at Lubbock SD. No additional witness time.
Scared the living shit out of me. I did not see a light.
Oh, it happens.
Damn it, MacIntosh. I followed you all the way up here thinking, why the fuck is he going code 2? I didn't hear anybody call anything over the radio.
Yeah, I was just going code 2 because I was speeding. Probably shouldn't have been. But.
No. I was about to pull you over. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, well, I'll find out. We'll see if this vehicle's stolen or not because I couldn't see a light bar. But then I saw the flashing lights in the front.
Call 9-4 to
Front
Henry
headlights.
1.
And I went, wait a minute. I don't know anybody that drives around an unmarked blue Tahoe.
Yeah, that's me. I've never noticed that there's like a safety inspection sticker on this thing. There's like a safety inspection sticker on the windshield.
Henry 1, do you copy?
It's weird.
Repeat last traffic. I'm just trying to find out what the hell was going on.
Take traffic for Henry 1. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get out of here. I was just trying to find out what the fuck.
Alright.
Henry 1, do you copy? Call 94 to Henry 1, do you copy?
Yeah, this is Henry 1. Go ahead. This is Henry 1. Go ahead.
Henry 1, can you respond back to Lub SD?
Alright, copy. En route.
Thanks, sir.
Dave, there is going to be code 4 with that check stuff.
Paul 91, code 4, show me in service.
Yeah. This must be like a 2009 Tahoe. Or something. I don't know. Oh, I have to.
Henry 1 to the unit, requesting Henry 1 at the SD.
We're in the back, Sheriff. Over.
Copy.
Yeah. No kidding.
496 is gonna be attempting a traffic stop on a white Dodge Ram just by the lake at 058076. Repeat, 058076. Occupant times 1, no additional stated, over.
By the lake? What fucking lake?
Only 7's going to be stepping out at the chemical factory.
Michael, 196 Hotel is gonna be code 4 with the traffic stop with the white Dodge Ram back in service.
It's not. I don't think so. Oh, it is your birthday. Yep, definitely is your birthday. Do we have a warrant for Izzy Larod issued by DOJ?
Negative, we do not.
No, you don't. Good afternoon, sir.
197's going to be back on patrol.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Lieutenant MacIntosh with the Fisher's Island Sheriff's Department. Recently I pulled you over today. You were going 51 and a 30 back there. Could I see your ID real quick?
Yeah, man, and I do got a great excuse. Here's my ID.
Okay. Alright, what's your excuse? Or what's your reason?
There's no speedometer here. Nothing on the top left, nor on my dash.
Okay, so what you can do, I'm just going to give you a warning, but if your mind was a keyboard and you double tap your J muscle, it'll bring up a little HUD on the top. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and it'll show you your gas and everything as well, so it's pretty handy.
Dude, that's awesome, cause
yeah.
I get so worried when I'm running low on this.
Yeah, alright.
Is it meant to be kilometers an hour?
Yeah, it is. So, I think the island is in kilometers. I don't know. It's fucked up, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and there's a red in color Range Rover that's been trying to kill me, and I know that might sound ridiculous. Hang on, dude, I'm gonna pull over.
Radio check.
What do you mean? He's trying to kill you.
Hey, could you please quit radioing me, man? I'm trying to talk to this cop. Okay, yeah, I know it kind of sounded crazy when I told you that. Now you probably think I'm like on drugs or something. But no, there was so I'll kind of make it a brief story.
Okay.
I was at the gas station. These guys backed into me, hit me, ran me over, backed into me more. I pulled out my pickaxe and I charged up their vehicle, and then they ran me over again, and then they pulled out and went down the road, and then they came back, and the guys at the gas station were protecting me because they had legal CCP.
Right.
And I just left just because I got tired of sitting there, and I gotta make money. So.
Yeah. Did you call that in at all, or?
Well, there was a sheriff that pulled up, but he had to go. So.
Okay. How many people were in the Range Rover?
There was 3, and they all had black masks that covered their whole face.
How long ago was this?
About 20 minutes ago. At first, a cop saw them hit my vehicle and saw me hit their car with a pickaxe after they did it.
Okay.
And then he stopped them, but said I needed GoPro. And
okay, yeah.
That. But,
yeah.
But it was visible. He saw with his eyes their car hitting me.
Okay.
But I didn't really make it a big deal because that was the first time, and then they kept doing it again. They kept coming back, and then they got their pickaxe out and they started fucking busting my tires out. Excuse my language.
Yeah, it's fine.
Gas station, all that crap.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out for them. Let's see what I can do.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make a snitch or nothing, but still, I just don't want to die.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If you see anybody like that is harassing you or whatever, give us a call. Even if you have them following you around, drive around a bit, get us on Twitter or whatever. All right.
Is it the T muscle?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right. Good luck.
Lieutenant, you said, right?
Yes, yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir. I appreciate the warning today. My apologies. I got that HUD up now. Appreciate it.
No problem. And my game just crashed. God damn it. Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights. No, you didn't miss anything. Video output low. Buffering. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, I did. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on with this stream health. It's red. Why there's buffering? It's weird. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. How's it not receiving enough video? It's weird. Oh, did this guy stay here? Oh my god. He's still here?
Hey, motherfucker, that's my toe.
Fuck. My eyes just crashed on me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't want to leave because I didn't know if we were finished.
Yeah, no, we're good. Sorry.
Okay.
Alright, have a good one, buddy.
That's my fucking toe. Sorry, yeah, thanks, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Get me the fuck out of here. I don't know why grass annoys me so much in this game. I don't know why people play with it on. Looks so much better when everything's all cut. All nice cut grass. No, I did. Normally I do, it's just I don't understand why people would want to play with the grass up. I'll try not to. No promises. No promises. Who's that? Who that is? Last time I had somebody do a joint patrol, it was Chris Adams, and he got demoted and probably fired. I don't know. So I don't know if you want to do that. He got in trouble for it. I used to hang out with Chris Adams all the time, then he got shit on. So... Seriously? Hello, sir? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh my fuck.
Dying, dying.
I'm just gonna give him a ticket. There you go. Have a ticket.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
What the fuck, man?
I can now, buddy.
Alright, damn.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, what's up?
So, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket for speeding.
I was on the grass, man. There's
Doesn't
no
matter.
speed limit on the grass.
Doesn't matter, buddy. You were driving really fast. You were getting air. You didn't pull over when I was behind you.
I did pull over. You didn't get behind me until we popped the hill.
No, actually, I've been following you since the airfield. You just never slowed down.
Yes, I seen you in my mirrors at the last second. You didn't pull up until here.
Well, because this is the only time that you slowed down enough that I could catch up to you.
What do you mean, man? This is the first time I've ever been pulled over. And first time I've ever been pulled over. And you're telling me I'm gonna get a speeding ticket for driving on a place where there's no speed limit. Where there's a speed limit is on the beach. You ain't supposed to even be on it. And the road. I don't understand, my friend.
Oh my god. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna give you a warning. Yeah, I mean, don't obviously be speeding across the fields. Just because it's a field doesn't mean that you can go as fast as you want. It's not the Autobahn.
I'm sorry, man. I understand. I mean, now, there's a difference if you would have said driving recklessly. Now, that's understandable. Yeah, hold on.
Well, I mean, reckless driving is a higher ticket, so I mean, I wasn't gonna get you for reckless driving.
I understand, man.
Yeah. That's alright. Just, you know, keep her down and drive safer.
Yes, sir.
Alright, thanks, buddy.
man.
Thanks, buddy. Fucking, whatever. I'm not even gonna bother this guy. Fucking, I'm driving on the grass. I can drive as fast as I want. No, you can't fucking drive as fast as you want just because it's grass. Fucking, oh my god. Video output low. Do I have to turn the fucking stream off? Fuck me.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Hello.
Hello.
Is there any sergeants or above so I can do my CCP? I've already done my medical exam.
Oh my god.
Oh wait. Pretty Glendale.
I can see if there's anybody available to do one, yeah.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Is there any sergeants doing a CCP training anytime soon?
If I'm fucking lucky and the judge to fucking look at that.
Oh, I'm FIBA. I'm part of DOJ. So.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Passed your bar exam?
Yeah, I did today.
Doesn't put you in the DOJ.
Was it easy? Don't.
Anybody awake?
No, dude, that shit was hard as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie, it was pretty hard. I really studied the guide for
Oh my
like
god.
3 hours, like real hours, and it was fucking hard.
Anybody available to do a CCP anytime soon?
Yeah.
Disregard, we got more priority traffic. If you can give us a location, officer.
It's 23 questions, and you have to get, I think, 18 right?
19. You have to get
19,
multiple
yeah,
choice.
19, yeah.
23 to be a judge.
21 to be a judge.
Dave 3, try giving us
Change
a call
it, they
sign.
fucking made it.
Okay, sorry, I gotta get going. There's an officer down, I think.
Okay.
Alright.
Is there,
Okay, this is Lincoln 11. We have a possible officer that has been robbed and possibly has his radio not functionality right now. So keep an eye out for a kidnapped officer. Over.
Do we know any location? Last known?
We were not able to get it. He was just like, "You can have my radio," and that was about it.
Just triggering the roll call.
Oh, for fuck.
Can I get an officer to SE who has a repair wrench, repair my car?
Lincoln 11 was right there.
Is that a SOS call on the radio?
Yes, we have an officer kidnapped.
Put that SO call in 5 seconds. Can you do the SOS call once more, please?
The officer most likely has no access to his radio anymore, so we just gotta keep an eye out for kidnapped officer, abandoned vehicle, run those plates on that abandoned vehicle. I suggest running up to Stony Creek and the power plant and the typical areas that Izzy goes to, so I'm guessing that's probably him.
Lieutenant's at Stony Creek now.
Can we get 471 is going to go to chemical factory to search that area to see if I can find anything at all.
Paul 87 was just their chemical factory and goods factory both there.
Yeah, copy that. Good, just good.
Can we get a roll call, please?
Paul 87's here.
I'm going to go to the cat, guys.
Lincoln 10, are you able to do it off the cab?
Yeah, let me do it right now. Just hold radio traffic. Paul 95 Kilo. It probably hasn't been updated in a while because there's way too many people on. Paul 95 Kilo. Paul 96 Hotel.
Affirm.
Paul 69.
Okay,
Do we want to go? There we go. There we go.
Truck and trailer, truck and...
Paul 9600.
One's in a marked Charger, and one is in a purple and red striped Mustang.
Copy, Paul 97 is right here.
Is that an officer kidnapping?
Levi's, we just got a warning in Twitter, people may be getting kidnapped a truck.
Brake checking us? Acting up.
Paul 97 is on scene.
It is a little bit south of truck and trailer down the MSR.
That means
Paul 97 moving.
they're probably at Criminal Island.
10-4, 471's in Ravenel.
Copy that. Paul
He said
98
south,
is
not
on
north.
scene at Criminal Island.
Okay, sorry, disregard.
How far south are we talking?
David today, we were found the officer who was held at gunpoint by Walter Moore, plus 3 occupants heading back towards Lubbock.
What's the vehicle
You got a
description?
description of what car they're in and what they are wearing?
Sheriff, Charger, and a black Mustang.
The Mustang was...
What car Charger is this?
Oh my god.
San 23.
Does anybody know possible exact location?
Negative, not at this point. No one knows where it is. Guys, be on the lookout for a cop charger with suspect.
We're looking for a white marked sheriff charger.
That's probably the one that was stolen from earlier today.
What other descriptions are you possibly looking for as far as vehicles?
Knowing Walter Moore, if this is the person I'm looking for, he usually wears camo type gear with a balaclava on.
Paul 98, be advised, I have a black Mustang here at a chemical factory.
That's the A9. I'm making my clothing again.
Fucking. I'm sure they're here.
Day 38. The officer that was held at gunpoint was Sean Hardy. They took his weapon and destroyed the radio.
Criminal Island is clear.
Was that kidnapping up by trucker a totally unrelated incident?
I found him up by the road out to there. Might possibly be related.
Oh my god.
Part 96 Hotel's back in service. What's the ongoing situation?
Oh my god, Roman. You're the worst.
Sam 23, we have a possible kidnapped deputy, a location unknown.
10-4, I heard something about a purple Mustang.
Is he still actively kidnapped right now?
Negative. I believe it was Sean Hardy. I hooked him up.
So the vehicles are, it's a white Mustang and then a marked police charger.
Hey, from just a black Mustang.
Well, what type of charger?
Marked SD Charger.
Color,
Really?
white or black?
Unknown.
I might have located it by the MSR, headed towards northwest. He's on the beach going towards Steel Mill. I think that might be the stolen car.
That's a white Ford Mustang. I'm behind him.
My god. What a fucking shit show.
I'm in Steel Mill at the moment. Just turn the corner. He's if he's out of the vehicle running. He's going into one of the things.
Is that SDML?
Yes. San Antonio, do we have a ID?
Good advise about running split.
Do we advise on where this man ran at?
He is in the vehicle.
Where's the driver at?
Oh my god. Communication, guys. What's going on?
Comes into a Tarvis Yell Nets. We have officers just making contact with them. They're just speaking right now at the steel mill.
10. No officers in the perimeter. I don't want to scare them off.
No need for four more units. We have Mustang and Tahoe. That's enough.
Yeah, we wouldn't have came if you would have communicated that earlier. That's why we're all coming.
So there isn't one running?
Negative. I don't know what the primary officer is doing here.
I was not the primary officer.
Lincoln 11 to Brian Rodriguez, do you have a man with a ride-along?
Yeah, that's affirmative.
Okay.
Holy fuck, man. I swear to God. The way these people communicate some days, it's like... fucking nightmare. We don't need 7 cop cars at the steel mill. Well, if you'd fucking tell us what's going on, we wouldn't send fucking 7 cop cars.
There's a Lincoln 11 all units. If we still have this charger that's, you know, on the loose and everything, it's probably a good idea to change it to a different vehicle. So if we see a charger, we will instantly recognize that that is a stolen vehicle, as instead of guessing whether or not that's an officer. Over.
Code 96 Hotel returning back in service.
This is MacIntosh?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Alright. I just wasn't sure who it was. It's still a Charger they're looking for, correct? That was the Mustang that they apprehended?
Yeah, that's correct.
Alright.
Oh my god, who is that?
I watch you sleep.
Who is that?
I'm always watching.
Oh my god, that's so fucking creepy. Who is that?
You like to know, Lieutenant 1050?
I would like to know.
Repeat last.
How did you even get here?
This is Lincoln 11 to Lincoln 10.
Send traffic.
I have a Frank Goldman that is looking for you. He says he has something for you, Lincoln 10.
Paul 98, is there a unit in a white Charger leaving Stone Creek right now?
Affirmative.
I'm at the fire department training grounds if you want to send them over this way.
Don't send him this way.
Oh my god. Who is that?
Away, Lieutenant 1050.
Oh my god. And that's why I would have gotten shot again.
Point 96 Hotel is going to be out with the abandoned black Charger. Just
That's too funny.
No additionals needed.
What's going on, buddy?
10-4.
You doing sexy?
Nothing. Sitting here, talking on the phone. I don't feel like doing real police work right now, so I'm just... what is it called? Yeah, what is it called? A stakeout? I'm doing a stakeout. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. You're running radar. That sounds more official.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay, wait, let me turn the radio on first. There we go.
Fucking tired.
Alright.
I just got home. I was supposed to get off tomorrow morning, but I instead got off because some idiot wanted to pick up the rest of my shit tonight.
Nothing wrong with that.
Instead of working 72, I worked a 60 something. Yeah, do the math. I'm too tired. Whatever. I think it's 60. Because yeah, 72 minus 12.
As I've been told.
Sounds like 60.
What do you do that you work in 72 hours?
Walter Moore usually is with
What's that?
Chad. Chad
Oh,
Moore or
jeez.
I'm not 100% sure what his last name is.
Hello?
Last name's Moose.
Who's this?
Chad Moose.
Back?
Who is it?
Fucking Goldman.
Hey, Frank. Oh, you got the hat. Where the fuck did you find that hat?
On the ground.
Oh, lovely.
Well, you know why I'm pulling you over today?
Because only I can prevent forest fires?
Exactly.
Repeat last.
I like the hat though. It's so nice.
No warrant right now.
Whatever.
You can actually tell when I'm not.
Cannot be a verbal warrant. You gotta actually put the warrant in
Yeah.
there. Over.
This is the idiot we promoted. God, we are low on manpower.
Oh my god.
That's me.
Rip.
Only you.
Frank, don't make me drive over you again.
Boy. Again.
Yeah.
Missed
You
it?
ran me over
Damn.
earlier. I like to point out.
Twice. Possibly.
I must have missed that because it's probably when I was on a call right before I got off.
Can I keep it? Can I keep
Didn't
it?
see it, Goldman.
You didn't see it?
You catch my drift.
Got you. Where we going?
I don't know if your department has policies against tasing your subordinates. We don't.
No, I'm just stepping out of my head for a minute. I gotta talk to my ex. Should be fun.
Fun.
Hey, Copa.
Play with the siren.
Me too. I was trying to get the stupid thing away from my screen. Anyway, so everyone left. You weren't here earlier, but Dougal quit.
I've already was somewhat aware of that.
Call 97 if they
Okay.
were
AWOL right now.
absolutely sure
They
they
didn't put his
destroyed the
papers
radio
in.
and didn't take it.
I know that.
I'm having. Huh?
Can read.
I'm not sure that's for
I
Sean
know.
Hardy.
I'm
I've not
having
heard
somewhat
Sean
of a
Hardy,
midlife crisis right now.
speak on the radio since over.
The hatch. Shut up. You're stuck with us.
Well, if they didn't destroy the radio and they
Look,
only
I got
shut
off my
the
car
comms, they're
then.
going to be compromised. They're going to be hearing everything we're saying.
This is
They aren't supposed to take the radio. They
I did
can't
lock
take
my
the
car. What
radio.
am I doing? Wait. What?
This is Paul
Good
52,
job.
Deputy Hardy. The radio was
I'm gonna put
destroyed.
this
I
hat
am
in
reviewing
here.
the footage right now.
I'm gonna go grab my hat,
Copy.
just in case Taylor actually
How
gets
do you
on.
destroy the radio?
Not coming on tonight if that's what
Apparently
you're
by
afraid
putting
of.
it on the ground and
Oh,
seizing
okay.
it.
Well, then
Already
I'm
gone
over.
to bed.
Okay, that's what they did? Okay, roger
I'm gonna
that.
put my hat back on.
Radio check.
Loud and clear.
Blame it, Charlie.
I am Senior Detective Coast Guard Petty
this is
Officer.
EA9. I believe
Goldman.
I found their getaway vehicle that they
Go
ditched.
drown yourself.
Can't. I'm in a car.
Where is that? And can you speak up a little louder?
It's unlocked. Bobby's right there.
I am drinking water
It
right
is
now.
located on the bridge at 059071.
That's the police charger?
No, but
Is that
this
very
is their
effective?
Mustang that they used also as the getaway vehicle.
Cool, are you gonna
Copy
get
that. If
Wildlands?
it's unlocked, search it, and then
I ain't got that much money.
impound it.
Me either.
Good
I
as
still got
fuck
it.
right now.
Copy. So they went up towards Vehicle Factory then.
I just got something. What did I
What's
just
up,
get?
Senior? Oh God, no! Taylor's listening in.
What?
Oh God, no! James is streaming. Oh no!
What?
James is streaming right now.
I know he is. Is Taylor actually watching the stream?
Halo.
To's gonna be on a
Oh,
lunch
yeah,
break
no,
for 5 mics.
Oh, he was, because I was talking with him earlier.
How does
The
this
stream.
look? I have to see how this looks real quick.
But
How's it look? Eh? How's it look? Is it a good
what
look?
did he even get charged with then? Because is it even in the fucking penal code for violating a restraining order?
What?
Something about this fucking restraining order.
Who's got a restraining order?
The FAA against Tom Fisherman. I don't even
I don't
know
know.
if it's in. I don't even think it's in the penal code.
Not that I've seen.
Unless they literally just added it.
How do I look?
I'm not even looking.
I look so beautiful.
Doubt it.
Most beautiful princess ever.
Telling yourself that, Snowflake.
I hope so. Thank you, sir.
You're stupid.
I look amazing.
Full strength, capacity, official oppression, terroristic threat, criminal trespass, larceny, trespass, larceny. Still jumping's there.
If I run for mayor, can I still be in Coast Guard?
No.
What if I
That's,
become mayor?
that's technically in 2 factions. Taylor might let you do a leave of absence for your term, but that's up to him.
What if I make it a law saying I can do that?
No, because it's a god law.
Okay, so I can run for governor, but just take a
Can,
leave
but
of
then
absence.
you can't be in the Coast Guard because it's considered like another faction almost.
I think I am gonna run for governor.
Fuck, you're not gonna win.
What do you mean I'm not gonna win?
Probably won't, being honest.
Why?
Fucking Lieutenant 1050 here is gonna run.
He's running for like what? Like fucking undersheriff, sheriff?
Have a good one, ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen.
he's not. He's running for mayor, governor, whatever the fuck it's called.
Look, all I gotta do is incriminate him. We'll be good.
Tell him this and his stream.
Shut up, Taylor. I am gonna win.
Henry 2 radio check.
Loud and clear.
He's voting Harambe.
I'll vote Harambe, let's be real.
Paul 97 is going to go up and check vehicle.
See, there's nothing in the penal
If
code at
they
all
left
about
their getaway
fucking
vehicle at the bridge, I'm assuming
violating
they went up,
restraining
east.
order.
Also, nothing in the penal code about taking Senior Prince's
any ongoing
hostage and
situations?
throwing him in the water.
Might not be in the penal
Paul
code, but it's in
97,
my
Henry
rule
2,
book.
Copy. We had a officer
What?
held at gunpoint.
Because
his
then I'll do the
firearm
same
was
to you.
taken from him, and his,
I was looking
radio
at the
was
window,
destroyed.
looking at the water. Okay.
Copy. Which officer?
Harding.
What's his location now?
So, while the FAA is not
Unknown.
in charge, like, of the airfield
I'm
when they're
at,
not on,
SD Lubbock.
I run, like, street races.
Oh,
Copy and
because that's illegal.
Not if it's for charity.
Have to be a pre-approved event. You have to get approval from the sheriff's department, the FAA, the Coast Guard, and then I think, well, I don't. It says there's no government except the federal government, so I don't think you have to get approval from the federal government, but you'd have to get written approval from all 3 agencies.
Why do I get approval for SD? It's not their jurisdiction. That's ours.
Because it is a crime. It's a street race. Street racing is against the penal code.
What about drag race? It's drag race against the law.
Shut up.
You gotta be specific.
Racing in general. What makes you think that I'm gonna sign off on it?
Because you're cool.
Thank you.
Okay, what if we act like we're gonna go fast, but then we go like 5 miles an hour?
Yes, you're gonna have a race where people go 5
respond to
miles
that call?
an hour.
Winner gets $250,000.
Paul 91 performing a
and
traffic
where is
stop
this
on
money
a
coming
black
I have
M3
over 400,000.
right next to a prison. Can I
Yeah,
have one
no,
additional
I
please
spent
occupied
some
times
vehicle.
209. Actually, you have
Paul 71 on
219,000 and
something,
$2.
something. Yeah, I bought a bunch of vehicles like an idiot. When I should have bought
One
them
handcuff
after the
blueprint,
update.
and you have 4 handcuffs.
Paul
Hey,
71,
I'll
what
use one of those
situation
handcuffs
on
on
scene?
you. I shouldn't have bought those.
I have. How many handcuffs
I
do I have?
really shouldn't have bought all those vehicles. I was an idiot. I should have waited till after the economy was stable.
additional.
By the way, can we make that a fucking
Copy.
law that you can't
Paul 97
raise
is
the
gonna
economy for no
respond to
reason?
The SD call for
Out of my
call on-
jurisdiction.
Disregard Dave 30.
That's why we have a written contract with the company, and they sell
Copy.
us like I
Disregard.
just bought 11 Tahoes for $100,000. I have a fuck ton of of Tahoes right now.
Yeah, by the way, these guys are doing Indoc. Are they getting promoted now?
I have no fucking clue. That's not my department. I think they've met all the requirements to be promoted, so I thought we were doing a promotion board on fucking Sunday.
That's
But
what
I was at work, so I didn't even bother to really care what happened.
I thought we were too. Or not like it matters. I mean, they're going to get promoted to the exact same thing they've been doing for like a week now, doing nothing.
Pretty much.
So,
Maybe one day we'll be effective and
you know,
stuff.
maybe one day I could go back to my goddamn kitty corner and pull people over on the beach.
Maybe one day. Well, I think we're starting up Coastal Patrol like this weekend.
We would
Talking
do
about
it
it.
like right now.
We
This
haven't
is Paul
finished writing up
91.
the
Can I
program
get
yet.
one more additional
Okay,
right next
how
to prison?
about what if I ride along with an
Copy,
SD
Paul
member
97
and we
responding.
pull someone on the beach?
Don't think that will hold up in court.
What if they run into the water?
Well, I don't. We're not dealing with this. My brain is not going to deal with this or this lawsuit.
Koval, I'm seriously just giving you different scenarios.
Drown yourself.
Can't. I'll come back up again.
I know, unfortunately. What we can do? Here, come with me.
What? We're doing.
Paul 97's on scene.
Pursue that
Paul 97 in pursuit of black BMW heading east from SDHQ.
Pod 96 Hotel responding. What's the location? Over.
It's gonna be east of SDHQ, unknown at this time. Hold on.
Last known location was them heading east, north down the MSR towards Chemical Factory Way. We've lost visual as far as I can.
10-4, it was a black BMW, over.
At this current time, we have no visual of the black BMW. Brand, did you get another plate recognition on that?
I got the registration on it.
Hang on, I might be able to check some past footage. Just give me a sec.
Henry 2, show me busy at HQ for a minute while I switch vehicles.
I need a license plate check.
Stand by, count off the letters in exactly 10 seconds.
Alright.
At 10-4, we may have visual on the BMW at the current state. He's now passing gun shooting range. Heading towards Chemical Factory.
Copy, can you confirm plate?
Last location was around firing range and Chemical Factory.
He just passed
just had a
Chemical
visual
Factory
of,
Road.
Can we get more updates on the location, over?
We have no current location. Last known location was between Chemical Factory and shooting range.
He passed on the MSR, heading west. He did not stop at Chemical
I have eyes,
Factory.
greenhouses, purple suit, red jacket, passenger going by the beach, passing greenhouses.
Copy. Henry 2 heading
Going
that way.
back towards the MSR, need immediate backup.
10,
Paul 91, somebody responding.
We are going towards the steel mill side road and going towards the clinic area.
Copy.
Going toward passing Karma lanes now towards Stony Creek.
Yo, can we get some units up the Stony Creek Road? Just in case if he goes in the Stony Creek and he comes back out.
He's going straight towards Stony Creek. He has entered Stony Creek, over.
Copy.
Sam 23, a couple of units make a roadblock in case he tries to go back out.
And
He's
get some
going to
units
a
down.
house.
Get a unit down towards the beach as well, just in case he tries to cut through the beach.
Yeah, I think he's going to the beach. Guns, shots fired, I think I ran both of them. Taking shots by house.
Location. Yeah, we need immediate backup down at Stony Creek. We've got multiple shots.
Shots fired, need immediate backup.
Copy. All officers head to Stony Creek. Use caution.
I hear a boat.
Hi, James.
There's a fleeing in a boat, purple suit, red shirt, passenger.
Copy. Contacting Coast Guard.
10-4, I need assistance over here. I was not hit though. I've got a license plate over here.
Paul 97 responding, code 3.
I still hear the boat, they're pretty near.
Virgin, they're on the boat heading east along the beachway out to sea. This is Port Severn. I'm going to head towards the airfield way just to see if they get off.
Paul 91 has same traffic.
I'm gonna be running the license plate.
Henry 2, all units. CG is en route with their RBM.
10-4, just tell them last known location was heading east from Stony Creek Way down towards the airfield way.
Copy, they're on frequency now.
Comes out to Adam Washington, over.
Copy.
I've got multiple shots fired. Sounds like it's in Lubbock.
Paul 91 responding.
All officers priority traffic. All officers respond to Lubbock for shots fired. Looking for suspect Adam Washington, last seen in a boat leaving Stony Creek.
Copy, Paul 97 responding, code 3.
Get a ride from whoever's coming by me real quick in the Mustang.
Have we got a visual on any shots that are in Lubbock?
Henry 2, can I get CG units on frequency to identify?
Coast Guard SD, be advised, we have our Jayhawk out for help.
Copy, is your call sign Guardian 1?
Affirm. Tower 92.
Copy, appreciate your assistance. We have shots fired in the area of Lubbock. Suspects were last seen in a boat leaving Stony Creek. Very possible that they headed this way. Suspect that we've identified so far would be Adam Washington.
Copy that.
Please note, when I was at the traffic stop, I pulled both of them over. I have the ID of the passenger as well. Izzy Larod.
Yeah, all units be advised, they were just arrested a few days ago on terrorism charges.
Copy.
Situation in Stony Creek appears to be code 4.
Last known location the boat was heading was east along the beach towards the airfield way.
Copy. How long ago did we have a visual?
Paul 103 to Henry 2. Paul 103 to any supervisor.
Henry 2, go ahead.
Do I have permission to go as a hotel unit?
What's your badge number?
Paul 103.
Affirm.
Coast Guard SCB advised we have a rib right outside of Steel Mill.
CG, good copy. All officers converge in that direction. Some need to stay in positions where they can keep an eye on it from the DOC side if possible.
Do we have
Paul
any
91
description
headed
of the
to Steel
suspects?
Mill.
Say again, over. On suspect description?
Affirm.
Suspects had a purple suit and a red jacket. Both
Be
shamags on.
advised, 2 individuals headed right to Steel Mill. It looks like they went right in the middle. They were heading right from where the rib was.
Sam 23 is here at Steel Mill. I'll monitor the area.
Be advised, one's got a purple suit. They are inside a rusty Crown Vic right now.
Where's the rib? Where's the rib?
Right in front of you. The Crown Vic right in front of you. Be advised, Crown Vic is heading towards the... Yeah, we're staying with the Crown Vic.
Sam 23 has eyes on the
Let hotel take primary over.
Be advised, Paul 103 Hotel is going to try to take the rig if it's unlocked.
We have a pursuit with the Crown Victoria. He's just passing farming lands over. Paul 96 Hotel has primary. Can secondary take call outs over? Also, can only primary have sirens?
They are turning left on the MSR towards Old Clinic.
The boat is beached.
Copy.
Shots in Lubbock. Shots in Lubbock near
Does
the
the
bank.
Crown Vic contain both suspects, or are we missing one?
It contains both.
Crown Vic setting it towards Old Clinic, or New Clinic.
Suspects are now passing the construction site, continuing into Lubbock.
Paul 96 Hotel requesting permission to pit once it's clear.
Affirmative. Permission granted if you get the opportunity.
We're going to be entering Lubbock now, approaching Lubbock gas station near impound.
Henry
Paul
2, third in
97's
pursuit.
going right, gonna try and cut him
Passing
off.
the gas station now, continuing into Lubbock.
Paul 98 setting roadblock at McFisher.
Passing the bank. Passing car dealer, approaching secondary.
Can every other unit turn off their sirens except primary over?
Heading past
Passing
fire
the fire
department.
station.
Paul 103 Hotel is going to be heading on with that chase.
Yo guys,
Vanguard
can we get
ST.
some units to block off the roads into Lubbock? Block all roads off in Lubbock.
Passing bank. Oh, actually heading into coffee shop. Heading back coffee shop. On foot. There they are. On foot. On foot.
Be advised,
current-
suspects are armed. They're running into the apartments.
Yep. They are in the middle shop. Heading up to the roof. All suspects are on the roof.
Eyes, they are armed. They have weapons out.
All officers use caution. Find your cover and concealment.
Be
Keep your eyes
advised,
open.
one is watching the staircase. One is unknown. He's hidden at the moment.
Shots fired.
Yep, shots fired.
Be advised, both in the middle apartments. No visual at the moment. One visual. Both are coming down the staircase. Watching the staircase right now.
Keep them pinned in, guys. Keep them pinned in.
Officer down. Officer down.
Copy, officer down. Keep them pinned in.
Be advised, he's looking the other direction. Whoever's on the balcony. No eyes in the second. Watch out.
One of the suspects is dead. Other
Last
shooter
one on the balcony. Last one on the balcony.
He's right by his friend.
He's hit.
Second suspect is down.
He's
Second
down.
suspect
Both are
is down.
down on top.
Copy.
Both
All
suspects
suspects
are
are down.
All suspects in the apartments are down. Officer
Copy. Let's get
Christian is
EMS
secure.
in here.
More shots?
What are the additional shots?
Be advised, those shots came from the area of the gas station. Not involved with this current scene, seems.
Apartment room is clear. I got both of them down up here on the apartment, the balcony.
Copy. Roll EMS.
Paul 97's going to set a cordon on the northwest road leading towards apartments.
Copy. Officers who are not injured, go ahead and set up a perimeter. Keep civilians out. Henry 2 confirming EMS is en route.
Paul 97, what's the status on EMS?
They're rolling.
Has
Copy,
anybody
got
called EMS at this stage? Has anybody called EMS?
Hey, firm, they're en route.
EMS is rolling.
Copy, we have an injured civilian on the northwest state cordon, so be advised.
All officers need to be raised at the bottom of the apartment. The last two to go down were the suspects.
Copy.
Just GoPros for the books.
I see you got a man coming up the staircase with a pickaxe behind you.
Got an officer down by the coffee shop here.
Copy. Do we have all officers that are down accounted for EMS treatment?
We have one officer down by coffee shop, and we should have one down behind the apartment.